Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is another in my Western Mountaineering Fit and Pack series. These demonstrative videos are designed as add-ons to my existing reviews of the Western Mountaineering sleeping bags that I've made videos for. So in today's video, we're going to look at the Megalite. This is a very popular Western Mountaineering sleeping bag with backpackers. Entire bag weight is 1 pound 8 ounces, so 1.5 pounds is all this thing weighs. Easy to see why it's super popular. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick overview of the bag, and then I'm going to get inside of it, and then we're going to pack it and pull it back out. So here we go. Now the Megalite comes from Western Mountaineering's Extreme Light series of sleeping bags. The outer shell fabric is a nylon ripstop and only weighs 0.9 ounces per square yard. And in the inside of the bag is a nylon taffeta. Okay, so for reference, I'm about 160 pounds. I just weighed myself, I'm 159, and I'm 5'10.5". That's my true height. When I get in here, hopefully that'll give you an idea of fit for you. You know, if you're a little bigger than me or a little smaller than me, hopefully you can estimate what it's going to be like for you based off of what you see today here with me getting inside of it. From the top of this hood to the bottom of the foot box section internally is probably about 72 3/4 inches. So they fit it for a person 6 foot tall and then add a little bit, you know, something like that, not a whole lot. So the interior circumference measurements of this bag are 64 inches at the shoulders, 56 inches at the waist, and 39 inches down there at the foot box section. This is a roomy, mommy style sleeping bag. Now I've never been in this. This belongs to my son, but I'm getting in it now. Now my son is 5'11", maybe close to 6 foot tall, and he's still comfortable in this bag. Okay, so, you know, I'm 5'10.5". There's plenty of room down there in the bottom. I mean, it feels like yet more room than my Sycamore has at 6 foot. Maybe not. But yeah, there's plenty of room down here. So if you're 6 foot tall, I can see how this is plenty long enough bag. Your feet likely won't be compressing the down at the bottom. So it's a mummy bag. I can still move my feet about, my heels are about 6 to 8 inches apart when I'm pressing the bag on each side with my feet. In the waist, I'll show you when I get out of the bag, I'll demonstrate that, but I can move my hands about 5 inches with my hands vertical. The edge of my palm is on the floor, so I'm moving my hands about 5 inches either direction. Up here in the chest, that's 64 inches in the shoulders. That's really nice. My Sycamore is only 62 inches in the shoulders, and I find that quite comfortable. So this 64 inches in the shoulder is just even more roomy, more comfortable, more spacious than my Sycamore. Yeah. So that's a real roomy, comfortable bag. Let me demonstrate real quick. Just to show you, even in this mummy bag, I can still turn sideways comfortably in the bag. I can bring one leg up pretty high, laying on my side like this. So, you know, I'm in here like this. I got my knee up pretty high and not really pressing against that zipper baffle too much. So lying in the bag, like I said, I was able to move my feet about 6 to 8 inches apart, like that. I had my hands like this, and I could move them about 4 or 5 inches out before I was pressing the walls of the sleeping bag. And up here in the chest, there was still, you know, quite a bit of room to accommodate a person with bigger shoulders, chests than I have. So I want once again to show you why Western Mountaineering sleeping bag zippers rarely snag, because they sew this piece of Dacron stiffener tape right next to the zipper on the bottom and right next to the zipper on the top here to hold the zipper away from the interior fabric. So when you pull it, it's not going to snag on this here. If you got some of the interior fabric wadded up in there, it could still snag. But if you've just got, if you're holding it up like this, it's just not going to snag. It won't. They use a number 5. Oh, see? Demonstrate here. I just inadvertently snagged the outer shell fabric. Let me see if I can show you here. So I snagged the outer shell fabric up here. So when I come back, see how I had pinched that in there? Yeah. So you can still snag it. You got to be conscientious. So these are a number 5 YKK coil zipper. No teeth. And these zippers operate really, really well. Okay, so hopefully my demonstration of getting inside this bag has been helpful. To me, it's very roomy, and most of my bags are semi-rectangular bags from Western Mountaineering because I like space. This is plenty big. 56-inch circumference in the knee area or the waist area provides me plenty of room to be able to side sleep, bring my leg up if I need to. So what I want to do next is pack this into its provided stuff sack. Now for the 6-foot version of this bag and the 6'6" version of this bag, Western Mountaineering provides you with an extra small stuff sack, which is 6 by 12. For whatever reason, the stuff sack did not accompany the bag when I borrowed it from my son. So what I'm going to do, I have an extra small bag, which comes from my Megalite. Now the 5'6" version of this bag comes with an extra small stuff sack. So I'm going to stuff the 6-foot bag into the extra small stuff sack. If you buy this bag, they're going to provide you with an extra small stuff sack. So if I can get this into this extra small stuff sack without much difficulty, then you have an easier time with the stuff sack they provide you, because it's going to be a little bit bigger. So in the interest of moving forward, we're going to pack it down into the extra small stuff sack. Okay, so I've unzipped it a little bit. I'm going to wad up the foot box section and just start there. Shove it in there. This is one of Western Mountaineering's most popular sleeping bags. Now this thing used to be purple. So Western Mountaineering sleeping bags remain relatively unchanged for over 50 years. I mean, some of their models have changed a little bit. And of course, the material, the fabric color changes. But I'll tell you what, there's many reasons why I chose Western Mountaineering over Feathered Friends. And one thing I want to be really careful about when I talk about Feathered Friends is I don't own any of the product. I can't badmouth them at all. I mean, they've got a reputation that precedes them, and I know that they make excellent bags. But, kind of a side note, I hate the colors of their bags. I'm just rambling on. If you've got a Feathered Friends sleeping bag, I mean, with Feathered Friends, I mean, they've got a following just like Western Mountaineering. I mean, the people who own Feathered Friends bags really love them, and I'm sure they're awesome bags. Their colors are pretty nasty, but okay, so I got this in here, and you're not going to be able to compress it too much more. It's packed in there pretty good at the 6 foot mark, but it's still in there. It's not popping the cord lock, so here you go. This is the Western Mountaineering Megalite 6 foot, crammed into an extra small stuff sack, but they're going to give you an extra small stuff sack to get this into. One of the really great things about this Extreme Light series is just how breathable this fabric is. Get your pad out, lay it down in your tent, put this on top of it. And there we go. Right back to where we started from. Super little sleeping bag. So, in conclusion, if you're looking for a summer backpacking sleeping bag and you're willing to pay close to $600 for it, this sleeping bag from Western Mountaineering is an optimal choice. The website says that this is 4 inches thick, and it's good 4 1/4 inches thick through all the baffles. So it's just a super little sleeping bag, especially for the backpacker. So if you like this little add-on video to my Western Mountaineering Megalite review, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. That'll help me out. I'll continue to do more reviews, go over procedures, tips, tricks, and as well as take you winter camping this year with me. I wanted to pull that off last year, but I got sick when I started my channel, and then I wasn't able to have the winter that I wanted to. But this year, it's going to be great with any luck. So, until next video, stay safe out there and have fun.